onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go, set. Check, man.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
22 needle.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Right. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
38. Field, left.
On play action, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, a throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there, as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Jones again, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Bishop. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Ready.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Lance, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Lance looks to throw again. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Rodgers. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black shot. Black ultra. Trail green.
Lance looking to throw it.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Bishop. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run the counter. It's Bishop. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bishop runs over him. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Strike. Check strike. Head.
Up the middle they go. It's Bishop. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Smash.
They'll try the left side. Bishop. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
On first down, it's Bishop. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Check right.
They'll run on first down. It's Bishop, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 10.
Now it's Rodgers.
This one complete to Tonyan underneath.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Packers are right back in this football game. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Okay, ready?
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Bishop. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Black one. Ultra.
On 2nd down, it's Bishop. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Right.
On 1st down, Bishop. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
114 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check pink. Hey, confused. Stay.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.